We become what we behold. We shape our tools, and our tools shape us. Media theorist Marshall McLuhan said this back in 1964 when referring to the impact of media on society. This concept becomes more relevant than ever in today's world of online communication. To start, let's get an idea of just how much the playing fields have shifted by taking a look at the earlier days of online networking. This is when we didn't have nearly as many sophisticated algorithms or unending feeds as we're used to today. On MySpace, we could list your top 8 friends. Facebook's features were similar, launching a few years after. You get updates from your real friends, sorted chronologically, with no recommended posts or advertisements, and it's what made the two sites feel so authentic. But inevitably, with growth comes change. And as the concept of social media grew more widespread, its purpose adjusted with it. Take Instagram. It's rarely used strictly as a photo site anymore, but a news source, a marketplace, and most often, a meticulously curated version of our reality. TikTok, which kicked off as a place to share entertaining videos, has now become a global powerhouse for sharing quick, repetitive, short-form videos. To properly zoom in on how this trend has affected various sites, a good case in point would be YouTube. It was founded in 2005 as a video sharing site that, as stated by the creators themselves, intended to give everyone a voice and show them the world. Over time, though, gradually implement new features designed primarily to drive engagement and add revenue. And voices that really needed listening to were the ones being drowned out. We got a new Discover page that was rarely filled with genuinely informative material, but more so just trending content picked by algorithms. YouTube Shorts, rapid-fire videos under 60 seconds, played a pivotal role in the company's shift to prioritizing commercial and sponsored content above all else. This shift has affected us in ways that we may not have even realized. Take our attention spans. Over the past 20 years, a study from Microsoft shows that our attention spans have dropped from 12 seconds to just under 8, shorter than that of goldfishes. Think about that. Before I'm even finished here, your mind might already be looking for the next best thing to focus on. And it's not just our ability to concentrate that are being affected. It's our sense of identity. Something as personal and deep-rooted as how we view ourselves. Research from the American Psychological Association shows that using social media as a means for comparison and feedback for physical appearance can lead to poorer body image, disordered eating, and in the worst cases, depressive symptoms, especially among adolescent girls. Now, you may be thinking, if social media has changed this drastically in just 2 decades, where exactly are we headed? Well, it's a world where algorithms know us better than we know ourselves, predicting not just what we want to see, but how we feel and how we think. It's a future that's no longer defined by us, but by artificial engineered systems. Now, that may sound like a bit of a stretch to you right now, but it's already taking shape in our daily lives. Take the time you spend using screens. It may not seem like much, but it quickly adds up, and faster than you may realize. The average adult spends around 7 hours a day on their devices. Let's do some quick maths. That's 49 hours a week, 8 days a month, 96 days a year, and if you're in your 40s, let's say, 10 more years of your life. Every single second accounted for. And for the average adolescent, it's a bit over 21. So that future we discussed earlier doesn't seem that speculative anymore once you put things into perspective, does it? But we don't have to stay on a trajectory that doesn't serve us. We don't have to let these predictions turn definite. And if there's one thing that can be taken away from the evolution of media, it's that we're capable of changing so much more than what we think to be possible. If we use these platforms with just a bit more awareness, we can quickly regain all the control we've given away. So, don't be afraid to stop scrolling, put the phone down, and ask yourself the question, we become what we behold. So do I shape my social media, or is my social media shaping me? Thank you.